All right. I think I'm ready to go.
All right.
Oh, whoever made the glued message, thank you.
You're most welcome. Hey, Artie.
All right. Fox, let me know when you're recording and I'll get started.
You can go ahead.
All right. Let me get chat open on here so I can see everybody typing because I might ask for votes because people are interchangeable. Okay. Hello, and welcome back to the show. It's time for tier list live ranking. I'm especially excited for this one because, oh boy, we got a lot of new people to talk about in this tier list. First thing that you might notice is that I have unranked over here, and I'm just gonna start off by putting a couple of people in unranked, and of course I'll explain why I'm doing it. So immediately, the people that are going into unranked are J Dot, Jai, and Lex, and I think that's it. Oh, and Hoodie. The reason why I'm putting all four of these people in unranked is for a couple of different ideas. Either I've played with them, but I want to play with them more. I've played with them, but I haven't played with them in a while, or I just never played with them that much at all. So, given the fact that these four are unranked, maybe if they join up more casuals, I'll change what I think about them if I see more action from them. But for now, we're going to go into one of my favorite sections, which is the new people. And I would just like to let you guys know, for the new people who have not seen, questions, put them in the chat. I'll try to answer them. And yeah, let's do this. First up on the list is Adam. Adam is someone who came from Dusk, I believe. Same with Lex and Jin, and I think someone else. Waltz, I know, is also from Dusk. Adam has shown that he has absolute potential to win himself his first trophy and go far in a tournament. But I think, well, first thing, Adam's crew is exceptional, no doubt about that. But I think he just needs a little more practice on his imposter because this is one of those things where with enough evidence, people can find out that it's him. But I would consider Adam to be a very strong player. So this is really not going to come as a surprise to many people, but I am probably putting Adam at S. We're starting off strong, like I said. Adam is overall probably one of the strongest players that I've seen that have joined us, and he hasn't joined us too long ago. Next on the list is probably a future duo partner, Ifa. Ifa is someone who I actually met in public games. And then I think Ryan referred him to AUT. So I will say Ifa's crew is very good. Same with his imposter gameplay. I don't think his crew gameplay is enough to push him at rank S, but I would say he's still a very strong player. He's someone that I would consider taking out first in a game. I have gotten, of course, imposter with him a couple times, and we've had some very good runs. A couple of the highlights being the Sussy Saturday tournament, as well as the finals of Celebration Clash 2. Those were both just nasty games. I think Ifa is a strong person to put in rank A. I don't think he reaches rank S yet, but he is a strong player overall. So, next on the list is Ale. This is Ale's first tier list. The thing with Ale, I think his imposter game definitely needs a little bit of practice. His crew game is also not too bad, but I think the thing with Ale, he kind of I'd say there's some points where he kind of gives himself up. If someone sees him do something crazy suspicious, or there's other times where he's just not correct as crew. From my experience, I would say Ale is probably in one of two places. I'm gonna put him at either top of B, or sorry, not top of B, bottom of B or top of C. I want to come back to Ale because I want to have a chance to put other people in the list before I get a clear decision on where I want to put Ale. Next on the new person list is Bane. Bane is unfortunately someone that I kind of despise a bit. While I get that he has a passion for competing and playing with us in AUT, I think there's something about Bane that brings him down, and it's his lack of confidence. And he's not the only person. But overall, I think if he locks himself in, he has potential to get himself up the ranks a bit. As far as where he goes, I don't think that Bane is rank D. I highly doubt that. But I will point out that there is a couple of moments where if you let Bane lock in, he can make some magic happen. One of the major highlights was the final game of, I think this was the Pride tournament, the evening session with Peach hosting. Dew was his partner, and he got placed into a 1v7. So I think if Bane carried that confidence over a lot more, he could really get himself up the ranks. I want to put Bane in rank C. I think there's people that will definitely go above Bane. I don't think I saw the game where they were imposters. I might remember. I have to go back and look. Was it in Pride tournament? If you want, tell me it after I'm done, and I'll remember to take a look at the game. Next up is Bez. Bez is unfortunately the first person to be put in rank D, and here's why. I think Bez is a little bit of a lackluster on imposter. I've gotten it with him a couple of times, and I think his kill speed really needs to be adjusted. The other thing, I think he has some points where he's thrown a lot as crew, and he's also asked for second chances. And I feel like sometimes there's no second chances. One of these would be also in Celebration Clash. I think Foxy had to kick him out of his lobby before the first game started, and that's when Noah came in. All right, next up, Emmy. I'm actually very excited to speak on Emmy. Emmy is someone who at first I didn't understand how he played, but he's become to be a force to be reckoned with. Emmy is someone who is a very strong crew. He is also someone, kind of like others, where when he's imposter, I think people can figure out that it's him with enough evidence, or if someone has a tell on him. But his crew is a lot better than his imposter. He asks very good questions when he's crew. He likes to think a little bit before taking action, and he does some pretty interesting kills. So, I want to put Emmy. I think Emmy goes either in lower A or top B. I'm leaning towards I think Emmy goes in top of B. But his imposter gameplay, despite the fact that I think his crew is better than imposter, his imposter gameplay is still pretty solid. So that's always something extra bonus. Then we get on to probably the most memed person right now, Frosty. Oh boy. Frosty. One thing I will say, Frosty is known for being the guy that clutches 1v8 or 1v7. But sometimes as imposter, I think there's a couple moments where I found out that he's given himself away. And there's somebody else that has his tell. And they're in this call right now. They know exactly who they are. Other than that, Frosty is a very solid imposter to have. The other thing, I think he asks very good questions as crew. Although, I do want to get more clutches from him. I think he absolutely has potential to stack trophies. He has, what, 3 wins? I think he has 3 wins. I think Frosty is qualified to reach rank A. I don't think that he's rank S, but I think he's at the point where he's above rank B. Next up is Jin. No questions asked. I'm pretty sure people are going to be not surprised by this. Jin's going in rank S as well. Jin has also proven that he's a strong person to play against. Just in the short time that he's been here for just over a month, and he's gotten 4 trophies. 4 trophies in a month. If you think about that, that is insane. And the first tournament, he was like some others. He had a rarity where the first tournament that he joined, he won. Not only did he win qualifiers for Celebration Clash, but he also beat me in finals by 1 point, which is something I didn't expect. But I got respect for Jin as being a strong player. Next up is Vice, aka Magic Sama. I think Vice has taken a lot of time to prove himself in Among Us. Recently he's picked up his first win in the evening session of the Pride event, and he had a very good imposter game with Miss B. I think it was game 5 that he got it. I think he also asked pretty solid questions as crew. I think his imposter gameplay does need a little bit of practice, but I think he's a solid player overall. I want to put Vice at rank B. I think Vice has proved himself to be rank B. Next is Over. Over is someone who I have not played with too much, but I think I played with him enough where I can give a reasoning on where I want to rank him. Part of me is leaning between rank B and rank C. And I think Over needs to be a little bit more vocal from the times that I've been in the lobby with him. He needs to be a little more vocal when he's crew. But also his imposter gameplay does need a bit of tweaking and practice. But I think he's another person where he's crew is better than his imposter. I want to put Over in rank C above Bane. I think Over has more potential to show, so I want to see what he can do. Next up on the new people list is Latte. Latte is someone that I've actually enjoyed playing with. They're a pretty chill player. I think they ask pretty solid questions, but they've had some points where whenever they're accused as crew by another crew member, I think they just instantly accuse back. I think something that Latte should do, this is something that I tell others, think outside the box a bit based on past evidence if you're being accused and you have to prove that you are innocent. Something that I've come to notice, I think Latte also needs a little bit of practice on her imposter gameplay, but she's overall a pretty chill player. I would enjoy playing with her in casuals. and I think I've gotten imposter with her like once or twice, but overall, I think Latte is more to prove. I want to put Latte in rank C. I'm gonna put her in between Bane and Over. Next up is Waltz, another person from Dusk. We've seen Waltz stream a couple of tournaments, and I think Waltz is someone who is quite interesting. He asks good questions when he's crew. He plays fairly decent when he's imposter. This is something that Magic can back me up on because we've watched his perspective a couple of times. I don't think Waltz is rank A, no doubt, but I think Waltz. I'm probably gonna put Waltz in rank B. I want to put Waltz next to Vice. This is where I'm gonna do the first vote. Do you guys think that Waltz goes above or below Vice? Type in the chat, where do you think Waltz goes? This is the first vote that you guys are going to be in. I see a below. I see a lot of aboves. Oh my. All right. Locked it in. Waltz is going above Vice. Thank you, guys. Wither is next up. Wither is unfortunately the guy that's known for getting sussed out a lot as crew. And this can probably be backed up from Talkie Tuesday, I think it is. There was a lot of instances where he was getting sussed out as crew, and I'm still to this day baffled on why that is. But I think Wither is very fun to play with. I think that he plays better when he plays in VC. Or sorry, not in VC. I think he plays text better than he plays VC. But I don't know what it is. Wither seems to get pushed a lot, and sometimes he needs to think of a bit of reasoning to back it up. I think he needs to give himself more time to think of reasoning to back up his story sometimes of why he's crew. As far as his imposter gameplay isn't bad, but I think he's also someone who needs to work on it just a little bit. I think Wither is probably going to go at the top of rank C. From the way that I see it, I think he's in top C. Next up, or actually no, the last person on the list is Yume. But beforehand, I actually want to go back to Ale. Ale is someone who I said earlier tends to be a bit of a coin flip. He's the first person that I think is a bit of a coin flip. But I think the thing with Ale, if you let Ale lock in, he can do well, but I wish he had done that all the time. I'm going to let you guys vote again. Does Ale go at the top of C or the bottom of B? Let me know in the chat. Does he go rank C or rank B? If he's going C, he's going at the top of C. If he's going B, it's at the bottom. Let's see. Top C, bottom B, top C, top C, top C, top C. All right. A lot of you guys are saying top C, so I'm gonna say top C. All right, and the last person that's on this new person list is Yume. Yume is someone who I've actually enjoyed playing with in Last Task. We played some VC in Last Task. I think Yume is also someone who favors a little bit in playing text rather than playing VC. But they've proven themselves quite a bit since I first played with them and I first met them in Last Task. I think Yume is a very decent player overall. Yume is at the same time solid crew, solid imposter, They ask good questions and remember info when it's needed. I think Yume is probably going to go in rank B, but I think Yume is going to go above Waltz. No, Emmy was not on the previous tier list. This is his first one. At least I'm pretty sure that this is his first one. Okay, so now we've done 18 out of... I think that's 18, yeah. We've now done 18 out of the 39 people, and now we're moving on to my favorite part of this show, which is the people I like to call the original cast. These are all of you veterans down here that have been in the tier list before. I'm excited to get into this list. Let's get started. Starting off with the current server owner, Artie. Just in the past couple of months, Artie has asked for advice from other players who have won tournaments, and she took that advice and picked up her first win, which of course everybody was very happy about, so much as to star that scoreboard. And to this day, I still think that it's a very memorable moment to look at. Artie is someone who has constantly been practicing to improve her gameplay. Artie, I used to say, is rank C, but I think Artie has started to become more confident, especially in meetings. Artie is someone who I'm comfortable putting in rank B. I want to put Artie above Vice. Something that I think with Artie, I've seen the clips of it. She's a good sniper. If you get accused for a snipe kill, you better watch your ass, because you never know who could be sniping. Chances are, it could be Artie. Next on the list is Chili. Chili is someone that has also picked up their first trophy. I think it was for playing more games in a Creator Clash event. Chili played more games than Jin, but Jin subbed in for him in second half. I think that clearly Chili has another passion for AU. I think Chili should work on his confidence level quite a bit. His crew isn't bad, but it's not the worst of all time. I think he needs to be more practical on his suspicions, and I think he needs to think before accusing someone. And he obviously needs to boost his confidence a bit when he's playing Among Us. Chili is actually someone who I'm putting next to Bane. This one I'm not going to call for a vote on. And the reason why I'm saying this is because this is something that Magic taught me. It's a term called interchangeable. And interchangeable, I would say Bane and Chili are the first two that are interchangeable. Like, you can move them around. I think they're pretty similar from the way that I've seen how they play. But if these two up their confidence level, I think they can be ranked higher. Chomp is also someone within this period who's picked up his first trophy. Chomp I've enjoyed playing with, even just casually. Chomp is someone who is a pretty good crew. I'd say is a decent imposter. Chomp obviously asks good questions in meetings. He's good at remembering information. That's a key element when being a good crew member. I think Chomp is gonna go in rank B as well. I think Chomp is in between Yume and Waltz. Again, Chomp is someone with between these two, like they can really be in any order, because I think they all have different play styles, but they're all like on the same skill level, if that makes sense. Next up on the list is Doozy. Doozy is one of the people that I actually I have 100% win ratio with this dude as imposter. of course, our fellow French man. Doozy's picked up 4 trophies, I think, as of right now. Doozy is someone who is a very strong crew, and he's also a very good imposter. I think he has good clutch potential as imposter, and I think he's a very good critical thinker when it comes to being crew. He asks very good questions. He tries to remember info when it counts most. And overall, he's proven himself to be a very strong person in tournaments. He is also someone that I would probably take out first, or as early as I can. But I think something with Doozy, sometimes he gets manipulated. But you know what? At the end of the day, that's who he is. I want to put Doozy in rank A. I think Doozy is actually better than Frosty. Next on the list is Dummerson. Dummerson, I last put him at rank C because he's definitely changed in terms of how he plays the game. I think Dummerson is Dummerson's someone who is a bit of a coin flip. Dummerson can either ask good questions and defend himself as a crew, or he's just letting himself take the plunge into the lava. I think obviously his imposter needs a bit of work. I think Dummerson definitely needs to work on everything in general. I think he can ask a lot of better questions. I want to put Dummerson in rank C. I think Chili and Bane are both better than Dummerson. Next up, my fellow admin boy, Foxy. Foxy is without a doubt to this day still my admin duo. And I was very excited when we first played duos together, which is duos 3. We also paired up for duos 5, but RNG was just not in our favor. When Foxy first came back to AUT after taking his break to focus on college and whatnot before graduating, he was a little bit rusty, but the first time he came back, which was a couple months after he left, he won his first tournament back. Then he's constantly been practicing to improve his style as a player in general. Obviously, Foxy is a very solid crew. I think he likes to think a bit when he's not sure on who to vote for. He's also a very skilled imposter. And Foxy is someone that I've absolutely had respect for. He's also another person that people might figure out if it's him if they play with him enough or if they have enough evidence against him. I think Foxy is a great imposter duo to have. And no, we actually don't have a perfect win rate. I think Foxy is also rank A. I think that Foxy is better than Frosty. Foxy is also someone who's interchangeable with Doozy, just for the record. Next up is Gay. Gay is someone who I've enjoyed seeing play. I've obviously watched him play tournaments, and I still to this day want him to win his first tournament. But he's gotten a lot better at defending himself when he becomes crew. I think he's also gotten himself to be up the board on imposter. This is really going to be a turning point for people. Gay, I think has reached rank B. But I'm going to ask for your vote here. Do you think Gay is above or below Vice? Everyone please vote. Let's see. Above, below, above, below, above. Yeah, I agree, Artie. Okay, people are saying above. I think Gay absolutely has potential to win the tournament. He just needs things to go in his favor. I also do like that Artie and Gay are next to each other, considering that they play in the same lobbies. Next up is Glace. Glace is someone who I've actually been very excited to speak about. I've said this before, and I'll actually say why this is the case. I think Glace is... There's something about his playstyle that makes him unique in comparison to other players. Like, if you compare him to anyone that's currently rank A, or even some people that... Or even Emmy, who is top B. If you compare him to Frosty, Emmy, Foxy, he is someone who is a unique player. Whenever two people are clearing each other, he will say, okay, this is a potential pair, unless someone has a reason. He's also a very skilled imposter. He's become a lot more cautious with his kills, and he's had more reason of defending himself. Glace is someone that I've had much more respect as a player. I think it's just his playstyle that makes him unique. I don't think he's rank S, but I'm comfortable putting him in rank A. I think Glace is below Frosty, but another thing, Frosty and Glace can be interchangeable. But Glace, there is something about your playstyle that's very unique, and I have respect for that. Next on the list is our very own admin, Magic. Magic is someone who doesn't really play with us too much because, of course, she's busy. But in the times that she's played with us, Magic is a very skilled crewmate. She asks very good questions. She knows to do some investigation when it's needed. And something that is very unspoken, she's a very underrated imposter. I'm telling you that Magic is a very underrated imposter. Of course, people want to say Magic play more with us, but in the times that she does join us, she's very skilled as a player. As far as ranking, I don't think that Magic is rank A yet, but I actually want to put her in towards the top of B. I think that she is interchangeable with Emmy. Next on the list, the person who everybody wanted to see get a win. Literally, everybody wants to see this guy get a win. And I think he's still memed for being standing on top of a bunch of second place trophies. Metro. Metro is someone who is a very confident player. Of course, before he got his first win, he's been trying very, very hard to improve his gameplay. He's a very good crewmate. His info gathering is phenomenal, as well as the questions that he asks. Yep, second place streaker. There you go. Metro is someone who I've actually come to watch out for whenever he plays. He hasn't played with us in quite a bit, but during that time where he was trying to get his first trophy, he's become so incredibly close. So close. But Metro I've always had respect for as a player. I would say Metro is also going to go in rank B. I think as far as where he goes in B, I want to put him somewhere at the top of B. I think Metro is actually interchangeable with Emmy. This is another three that's very interchangeable. Now we have Miss B. Miss B is someone who has been in here for quite a while, of course. There's something that I absolutely enjoy whenever I'm playing with Miss B. And it's whenever I get imposter with Miss B, she knows how I play. So if she figures out what kind of strategy I'm going for, then she'll follow along with it. This was the case in casuals where I wanted to focus on throwing suspicion on people, and Miss B just let me do that, and she did a lot of the kills. I think Miss B is someone that if you get to know how she plays, then she becomes very fun to play with. She asks good questions. She's a very smart thinker when it comes to playing Among Us. Miss B is a very good player, and I would absolutely love to see Miss B win another tournament. I think Miss B, no doubt, is going rank A. I think that Miss B is actually better than Frosty. I do want to see Miss B win another tournament. I think she can do it. And now we have Null. Null is someone. Null is probably one of the funniest guys to play Among Us with. Cause I don't know what it is, but he's had this thing where he's had an absolute vendetta against some people. I'm looking at one person in particular. Doozy. I know you're here. But I absolutely enjoy playing with Null. Null has racked up 3 trophies in Wednesday, Saturday tournament, and Talkie Tuesday. Null is someone, when he locks in, he can really figure out who it is. Null is also someone who, he's not correct all the time, but he loves gathering information. Null, I would strongly believe to put in rank B as well. I think that Null actually goes below Emmy. But I like playing with Null. I think he's a very solid player. Now we have one of the owners of Last Task, or I think someone correct me if I'm wrong, but is he the owner of Among Us League? Noah. When I first met Noah, I actually was unfamiliar with his playstyle, but as I got to play with him more and more, I understood his playing level. Although I can't fathom the fact that he sometimes clogs comms, hence as to why I killed him first whenever I got the chance to in Among Us. I think he's someone who clogs comms a lot, but he does, of course, give his reasoning for being he gives his reasoning for who he's sussing. I think he's actually someone who we're able to tell if he is imposter. Like, it's just something where he plays differently when he's imposter as compared to when he's crew. I've always thought that Noah is rank A. I think I'm actually putting Noah at the bottom of rank A, below Glaze. And then there's me, Mr. Foreman, but I have to skip myself. So I'm skipped. I can't rank myself. I'll let Foxy do discussion on that. Next we have Ope. Ope is someone who I've actually been... Ope is another person who I've been excited to talk about. Similar to Glaze. Ope has constantly been improving to like elevate their skill level. They said that they've wanted to practice their reads, and it's paid off. Ope has really shown what they can do as crew. I think that Ope is also a pretty solid imposter, but with enough evidence, people can find out that it's them. There is, of course, a couple of tells, but Ope is very good at deception. Don't count them out. I think that Ope is also going to go in rank A, and I think that Ope is actually better than Noah. Ope is someone who I would definitely, if you can, I can understand if they're taken out early.
Okay.
Just check back with you.
Sure. Maybe like around 7:30, 7:45.
I enjoy watching them play.
Christian, I have to be in bed early. I get up at 4 tomorrow.
Okay.
And of course, I want to see them win another tournament.
We can do something else too.
Pink Panther.
So
Panther is someone who is very similar to Metro. Panther asks very good questions. He's a very solid crewmate. He's also a very good imposter. He actually has 3 trophies under his belt.
Wait, you went that far.
No, I just
I
yawned.
think
Huh?
I think Panther,
Yeah, so tomorrow,
like I said,
work from
he's
home
similar to
on
Metro.
Friday, so if you want to, we can go. Come by tomorrow,
I want to put
we can
Panther
later,
in rank
because I
B
don't
as
have to
well,
drive in the morning.
Yeah, that'll work.
but I'm gonna put
So
him
if you want to, you can
below
come in.
Metro. These are
Let's plan-
two
try not
that
to
can
come
be
too late, but
interchangeable.
yeah, let's make plans
They have
tomorrow,
very
we can
similar
watch a
play
movie, we
styles.
can, eat
But
something,
yeah,
whatever,
that
we
is
can watch a
something
movie or
that is
whatever.
something
Just
that
come hang out with
he
me.
is very known for.
Okay, and then
Is
that's supposed to be Thursday,
doing
then
snipe
Friday, if you
kills.
want to go see the movie, I'd like to go see the movie.
Now we have
Okay,
Ryan.
yeah, sure.
Ryan
Sure,
is
yeah,
someone
let's
who
yeah, okay, so
I think,
tomorrow I can just go over there like
Um,
around, you said 7?
Ryan is
Yeah,
someone
7 would
who
be
likes
fine.
to record
If
his
you could do
gameplay.
7, not 8.
He likes to see
At
others'
7, and then
perspectives
we
of
have-
how they
then I can stay
play.
up until 10.
And of
we
course,
can
I
watch a
dear
movie or something. You know what I'm
to
saying? If you
dear
did
and
at
others,
7,
I do hope he
then
comes
I
back.
can stay later because I just get up and.
Okay.
Ryan is someone who I've always respected as a player. He does
Okay.
he does do reads on others. He does have tells on himself as well as have
See
tells
the
on
Toy Story
others.
movie. Yeah, I'd like to go do
But
that.
I think he's another
Yeah,
person
sounds
who
good.
does kind of give himself away a bit when he's imposter.
All right, I love you, Dad. Bye.
I want to put Ryan at
Yeah.
the top of B.
No, not yet.
gonna
I'm
put
going
Ryan
to though.
above Magic.
Okay, well.
I
alright.
think if Ryan
Okay, well, I'm looking forward. I want to see you.
had
Yeah.
So come by
I think
tomorrow.
if
All right,
Ryan
definitely. All right, bye, Dad. Love you.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
tried to make himself more hidden as imposter. And by the way, he's also someone who really fights for his life when he gets accused. And for some reason, this guy does not get voted off. But yeah, I'm putting Ryan in top of B. Now we have Sam D. Sam D is someone who I have enjoyed playing with whenever I've gotten the chance to play with them. Sam D I used to say is rank D, but I actually still don't think he's rank D anymore. His clutch potential in Among Us has become something else. I think that Sam D is going to be in rank C. I think he needs to ask, though, better questions when he is crew member. I think he also does need some more practice on his imposter. And this is going to be a crazy take. I'm putting Sam D above Bane. And now we have the other Sam, Sam Stir. When Sam first joined us, and even to when he won his first tournament, I considered him like to really be on cloud 9. I think I think that Sam really wanted to show what he can do when he was in his prime, but unfortunately, I think he stopped being in his prime. Like he just stopped being in that point in time quite a while ago. Samster is someone who I really want to see join us more, and I want to see him really lock in and be more focused, and maybe up his hit ratio again. His hit ratio being if he's correct on someone. I think if he is correct on someone when he's not doing emotional reading, he should have a little better reasoning. So I think Sam is going to be in rank C. I think Sam is below Ale. Now we have TRG. TRG I'm very excited to speak on. TRG is my original duos partner. And I think the thing with TRG, whenever he plays tournaments, this is going to shock people. His tournament gameplay is a lot better than his casual gameplay. His casuals gameplay is obviously very good, but I think he really shows I really think he proves what he's capable of in tournaments. This guy has racked up so many trophies. He's been on fire. I am putting TRG, no doubt, in rank A. As far as where I'm putting him, this is really going to sound like a shock to people. I want to put TRG above Miss B. TRG and Miss B are interchangeable, but I think TRG is a little better than Miss B is. All right, and the last person on the list is Wasabi. Wasabi is someone who I've enjoyed playing with. of course, something about Wasabi, he's the guy that's known for having crazy RNG when he's playing in tournaments. I think Wasabi asks pretty good questions when he's crew. He is a good info gatherer. I think he needs to work on his imposter gameplay a bit, but I think overall he's a very solid player. Fun to play with in casuals. Interesting to watch play tournaments. I want to put Wasabi at the bottom of rank B. Or actually, I'm going to have you guys vote one more time. Do you think Wasabi goes above or below Vice? Everyone please vote. Bottom, below, below, below. Okay, people are agreeing on below. So I'm putting Wasabi below Vice. Alright, and there you have it. That is my tier list number 6. I think overall, I think with the amount of new people that we've had, I think I can definitely see some more improvements out of a lot of people. And I think that this rating is actually not too bad. Of course, if people have questions, I will answer them. But I'm going to save this tier list. And Foxy is going to go next. TRG, I said that you are an exceptional player.